Today we decided we are going on an adventure. It's a little bit chilly, but we're committed. We're gonna get bundled up and my hubby is outside warming up the car, so come along with us and we'll show you what we get up to. Let's go. Actually, Hey everyone, Sarah here from The Average Tourist, and today we are at the Forks of the Credit Provincial Park and we're going for a hike. This day-use-only provincial park is located in Caledon, Ontario, approximately 1 hour from downtown Toronto. It is open year-round for activities including hiking on their numerous trails, picnicking, fishing, biking, and in the winter you can cross-country ski and snowshoe. So we're all bundled up because it feels like it's like -5 or -7 out. There's still frost on the ground and I'm really regretting not wearing warmer socks because my feet are already cold. But we've just started on our first trail and we're going to try and find the waterfalls. So come along with us. We already found our first viewpoint, and it seems that this is a really popular thing to do in the area because there are lots of groups here doing the hikes.
Yeah, I was surprised. First thing when I was paying for parking, I actually had to wait in a long lineup just to pay for parking.
Yeah, so we're trying to stay socially distanced from other people and just enjoy the crisp, cool,
refreshing air.
There's frost on the ground, like everywhere.
Very refreshing.
Look at this. That's frost. There's frost all along the sides of these trails. Looks like these get washed out a little bit. You're taking the high road?
Taking the high road.
I'm going low. In addition to hiking, it also seems like this park is very popular for engagement photo shoots because we've seen 2 already. Here to look at that. The trails so far were average hiking trails with some small hills, but about 20 minutes into the hike, we made it to a more challenging part of the trail. There were makeshift steps and a path to help you get down, but the steps were all different heights and the wet leaves and mud made this area a bit slippery. We took our time going down and made it safely to the bottom. We've made it down that sketchy hill and now we're on our way to the falls. I think I can hear them. One really good thing about this park is that there are bathrooms throughout and they are open. So they may not be the fanciest bathrooms. It's basically like a bucket with a toilet seat on it and nothing below, but they're available. So it's nice to have that option. Anyways, we're going to the falls and I think we're gonna try and take a different trail. We shall see. We made it to the falls. It is definitely not a beginner's or easy hike.
No.
So we are going to see how much closer we can get, but I would say the views are pretty worth it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
A little bit out of breath. We've gone up a lot of very steep hills today. Look how far down it is. You can kind of see the rapids from here. Oh well, let's keep going.
The trail was washed out, so we couldn't go all the way to the falls, but it was a nice view from where they allowed you to see everything.
Yeah, they just had some of that like orange snow fencing, I think it is, or something, so that you couldn't go any further. So we were able to get a little bit closer, but not as close as you normally can. So that's kind of too bad, but they did have a notice at the beginning of the trail saying that it was closed, so you couldn't go the full trail.
But at least it's a nice day out. It's not raining. The trails are in pretty good condition. So it's a nice, refreshing, not relaxing, but...
Not relaxing. This is not a relaxing activity at all. We are starting our ascent back up to get to the main trail area. We went down a one-way, not a one-way, but like a dead-end path so that we could go to the falls, and now we have to go all the way back up. We just finished making our way back up from the falls, and I'm pretty sweaty. I started out the hike being freezing cold, and now I've got my sweater unzipped, my coat unzipped, I took my gloves and my hat off and undid my scarf because it's just really hot.
Yeah, take note of this because it's like -1 outside. It's still freezing.
Yeah.
And someone who's cold from everything is too hot.
You know, I just overexerted myself.
It's a lot of physical activity.
We're already at 10,000 steps, and normally by this time when we're working from home, we're at like 900.
900
so 900 steps at noon. If you're coming to the Forks of the Credit Provincial Park and doing a hike, I would suggest starting with the Meadow Trail, which is just over here. It's a very scenic trail, but it is a little bit more difficult. It has a lot of steep inclines and ups and downs, but it is very scenic and takes you right down to the falls. It also connects to the Trans-Canada Trail, which is a much more leisurely walk, so you can start with the hard one first and then end with a nice, easy trail. So I hope you enjoyed this hike with us here at Forks of the Credit Provincial Park, and if you do decide to come, make sure you use the tip I shared earlier, and if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more travel videos coming soon.